this make today's final be like?
Of course, it will be competitive. It will be competitive. Seeing Emmanuel coming back to the finals, it will be a competitive race. And of course, everybody is eagerly waiting to see. And I know today they'll be running very careful not to trip one another again. But going back to the 1500, I wanted to maybe to give the viewers maybe how we've performed so far in 1500 meters. The first medal Kenya won the 1500 meters was in 1968 through Kipchoge Keino, the legend. He bagged gold at the Mexico City Games, and then after that we had it was a dry season for Kenya, and of course the second gold medal came through Peter Rono. That was in 1988. Seoul, and then later on in 2000 at the Sydney Games, Noah Ngeny managed to bag a gold medal with Bernard Lagat. That time he was representing Kenya. Bernard Lagat went to USA, and he managed to win a bronze medal. And then in 2004 at the Athens Games, Kenyans were beaten and they managed to get a silver medal through Bernard Lagat. 2008 Beijing Games now came Asbel Kiprop, who won gold, and since then we've never seen any other medal. Of course, in 2020 Tokyo Games we had Timothy Cheruiyot who managed to win a silver medal. That was the closest that we had. In 2024 Paris, will we get anything?
I'm looking at, yesterday I saw a photo of the former Olympic champions who are part of the crowd here at the Nyayo National Stadium. I saw Asbel Kiprop, I saw Timothy Kiptum, silver medalist in London, 2012. I saw Ezekiel Kemboi, multiple Olympic medalist here. I saw the likes of James Magut, and that shows you that they still want the tradition to continue. They want to see the young upcoming athletes coming up and, of course, conquering the world and bringing more medals to the country. I'm looking at how we perform in Europe. It hasn't really been nice. Do you feel that this time we're going to get more gold? And just to focus on the gender part of it, the ladies seem to be more gold medalists prospects than the male athletes. Is it going to be the case as we witness in the World Championships?
We have a lot of work to do as men. they call it boy child. Boy child has a lot of work to do because if you see like last event, the World Championships, there was no man who managed to get a gold medal. Now going into the Olympics, I think the coaches as a team heads to the residential training, coaches have a lot of work to do because we really need to see these athletes bringing back the medals. We need to see a gold medal at the 5,000 meters, especially men, because that is where we are doing a little bit poorly. But going forward, maybe I think we need to change tactics in training so that you can be able to get these medals. That is the 5,000 meters women's race yesterday. And if you see all these athletes are world beaters. These are not jokers, they are world beaters. Name them: Beatrice Chebet, Margaret Chelimo, Faith Kipyegon. There is also the African champion Chepngetich. So these athletes are world beaters, and they know what they are doing. They know what to do in the last maybe 200 meters, maybe sprinting in the 200 meters. Ethiopians can sprint from 400 meters, which is something that this athlete must look into.
And of course, talking about the Ethiopians, of course, Ethiopian-born Netherlands star, the queen of the Midland long distances, Sifan Hassan, was really a thorn in the flesh. And Faith Kipyegon really had a difficult time in toppling her. But when she got it right, it was all about Faith Kipyegon against the rest of the world. And you could feel the likes of Laura Muir. They really tried so hard to catch up with Kipyegon. And Kipyegon literally showed the world that she knew exactly what to do in certain moments. As you can see in this race, Kipyegon and Beatrice Chebet, they were communicating. They knew that it's all about who becomes number one here. It's all about how well they'll control the race, because I'm sure Kipyegon was learning something from Beatrice, and Beatrice was also learning something from Faith Kipyegon. Margaret Chelimo on the other side, she's always played third fiddle, and it's something that nobody likes really, because you know that there are already two great superstars ahead of you, and then you have to play catch up. And this, look at it, it's evident here in that Chelimo is always in the picture, but unless the two are not there, then it will be very difficult to say that maybe Margaret Chelimo will be in the picture. But Faith Kipyegon, coming back to her, she lost her world title. She won it in 2017. In 2018, she had that maternal leave. She came back in Doha 2019. She finished second behind Sifan Hassan, and the world was like, will Faith Kipyegon come back stronger? But then look at her exploits in Tokyo. She went to Oregon, she went to Budapest, and before Budapest, in 7 days, breaking two records in the 1,500 meters, and then breaking the 5,000 meters, which was aided by Beatrice Chebet, the 3,000 meters steeplechase world record holder. And you can see this running style of Faith Kipyegon. That tells you that these are athletes who know their trade, and they'll still be here, because she says that she wants to do this, maybe do Tokyo, and then decide if she can continue or not. But then the two athletes, are we going to see a scenario whereby they dominate this, a 1-2 in Paris?
Yeah, of course, we are looking forward to a 1-2, because as you've expounded it, these athletes are talented. They really know what they're doing. It's training for them, training and maybe resting and sleep, knowing that they have a big assignment ahead of them. And of course, talking about Faith, if you talk to her or when you sit down with her, she always says that she's being inspired by her daughter, Aileen. She always wants to do better because of her daughter. And moving forward, I think this is an athlete to watch in the long distance races. Maybe she has gone to 5,000. She will let her go to 10,000, and then of course to the marathon races. And if you ask Faith maybe who has always inspired her, she will tell you that Eliud Kipchoge has always been inspiring her.